Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Okay, um, here we're facing this deck which was meta like a few months ago, Jan Prince, and this match it's bad when they have lightning because the combo with Dark Prince is a bit hard to stop if you don't have guards. Even skeletons are useless because they have rage sap, so very unlikely to get much value from it. Unless you can stop the first charge from the Prince, I guess, but still, the Prince is a bit strong against Ijan. Yeah, plus Lightning, they defend easier, more easily, because with Fireball, it's a bit harder for them to break through because the building, you just place them and anti-fireball placement. And it's a bit bad to use the fireball only on the building, but with lightning is not the case. If you place the building anti-lightning, it's not going to get much value. At least I have cage. With Goblin Hut, this match is impossible. With cage, you have to place always them. You either have to place them in the middle, or but your other troops far away in the corner. I mean, you don't have to give them a good lightning value. And you have to do mostly baby dragons at the bridge to defend so that he cannot lightning your tower and your baby. But if you take lightning your baby, you can use at least the goblin cage a bit more easily, because if we get value, it will not have it will not get lightning. Yeah, here skeletons again. I go. This is what I mean. He cannot lightning all my troops. He can. He didn't lightning the baby drag. He decided not to, nor the tower. That's the most important thing, to not lightning the tower. If he does that every time, he's going to stack up a lot of damage on your princess tower, and it's going to be over most of the time, because here I attack, which was a bad play, to be honest. I think you don't have to attack like that, never, in Giant Double Prince. You just give away 7 elixir. Here, of course, he's going to go lightning, I think. Or no. Oh no, he doesn't. But, oh yeah, he does. On the baby dragon. My agent did a lot of damage, but I don't know. Well, to be honest, thinking about it, I don't know if that was a good player or bad player. I think it was a good player after all. But I don't know, I feel scared sometimes. But yeah, in the next push, it's going to be kind of bad for me because of what you're seeing, right? I'm just overwhelmed. And he didn't even use lightning, and I'm already overwhelmed. The Golden Barrel, at least, is doing some good job. And well, here he just even things up. So here comes another combo of Giant Prince at the bridge. Giant Prince, and as I told you, he has to decide where to line the tower plus my troops or the Goblin Cage. If he doesn't line in the Goblin Cage, it's not going to break through his giant. I can also get some counter push. Lining the prince is very important, because as soon as possible, so that the first charge won't hit the Ijan, I would do more damage, but I was not able to do that. Here he goes with with that, and I go Goblin Cage, and but the prince is going to get a Thor kill, and then the Goblin Cage is going to get the Jan as well. So that Dark Prince was very bad, very bad. You have to do that, I think, once the Jan is absorbed. And yeah, here I was scared because a big push was coming, but I did the same thing, just separate, spread out my troops, spread them out. Yeah, no lining value for you, my friend. That's the only way of winning, because a good lining for them and it's over. They kill your defenses, and you cannot do anything. Well, here we're facing Mortar, which this version, well, any Mortar is a bad match, but I don't know what's worse, this one with NATO and rocket, or the one with arrows and cannoneer or lightning. I don't know, to be honest, what's worse, but this one I think is usually worse because they defend so well, man. They defend so well. With Nate, all of that, they activate King Tower. Nothing you can do when that happens. It's so impossible to win. I think this match feels so impossible, my friend. But this dude, I am 100% sure this one was not a one trick of this deck. He didn't know too much about this deck because he did some bad plays. Well, not bad plays, but I mean, when I lose, that's not the plays they do to me. Because when it's triple elixir, they just will mortar in the middle, hook it and hook it and hook it, and you cannot do anything to stop it because you have to decide. Same with the match of Giant of Pins. I have to decide what I want to line in the mortar or the Evo archers. When I line in the mortar, well, it's not even worth it because it will not kill it instantly. It's going to stay alive a bit longer. Here I thought he was going to like protect that archer, but he ended up protecting the order. I was a bit screwed because of that. And I ate a lot of damage from that archer, Evo archer. Plus, yeah, as I was telling you, this dude went with a lot of offensive mortar. This one was good, to be honest, because I didn't have elixir. Almost connected. I I was a bit lucky, to be honest. That almost connected. And that bowler was desperate. Was bad because it was desperate. Was a bad bowler. I was clicking the screen to just get that in the arena for that mortar to not lock up. Here was I went Goblin Cage because I was scared of NATO. He can just NATO my troops, you know. That's another thing of why this match is so hard. They can NATO it away or NATO it in the mortar. If they narrow it in the mortar, well, that's going to connect on my tower. That's something that I have to be aware. And sometimes I forget because it's not a normal play, a usual play. Because this deck, I don't face it too much. I think it's a more of a one trick deck. But yeah, here I was always scared of tornado, which he did nail in this time, and here I was completely screwed enough for that Larry, because that was just giving some more time, a bit of more time, and yeah, here is where he sure started like Rocket Psycho, man. You can rocket a lot and you win because you can just he's rocketing that. I think it was a good play, but in case of when Giants breaching me, I think he did that. But still, no rocket whatsoever. No rockets. I went with my lining because I'm not breaking through either, to be honest. I'm not breaking through. And, and yeah, here I go bowler. I go the barbarian barrel, which was very good. My barbarian, it did kill the archers. If not, I was in trouble. But thankfully I wasn't there. Yeah, I went with a Knight of Predict, but didn't work out. Sadly, the Knight did a lot of damage. Here I went with my lining again, and he goes with the rocket final. But I think he just went with like two more rockets or one more rocket. Here is where talking. He's always going to try to connect that way with a NATO, and it's very stressful to be aware of that always. You have to spread your troops a bit because of not giving NATO value, or just like place a troop and then place another high away and you waste elixir like that. That's why this match is very hard, I think. Look at that defense, like, and nothing is happening. I'm thankful to this guy, Matt. Thank you, my friend, for not going for more rockets. Yeah, only one rocket more he did. He could have went with three more, I think. But yeah, I won just by a tiny bit, like 40 damage, 50 damage. Nice game. Okay, here this was the final game to like win to League 7 to be Ultimate Champion, facing this Lightning Golem deck, which is always annoying to face Golem Lightning because it would just kill your defenses. You know, it's a bit hard to break through and all of that. But yeah, he goes Mini P.E.K.K.A. That I don't know why that way. Well, maybe I didn't have to tornado and he knew it somehow, because if not, that's a free King Tower activation. But still, I just activated my King Tower with a Lumberjack. In the yeah, with that. Oh no, sorry, with that Barbarian Bear. Oh no, I actually think no, my King Tower is already activated. I don't remember. Sorry, my friend. I just woke up, so I'm a bit out of my mind. But yeah, here I go with some damage with the lightning. Was that lightning good or bad? I have no idea, but I did it. I just wanted to get to Ultimate Champions as fast as possible. And he was just a bit up in Elixir because of that, sadly. But I had the Goblin Cage. That was the good team, which was placed badly. He was preparing the lightning, but he could have hit my tower in that placement. I needed to place it one tile higher. And yeah, here we defend, all of that. Here I wanted to use the gen to kite to the other side, but I I was scared for that push because I failed my gen, I lose. I was a bit scared there, so yeah, that's why I failed it, I think. Still, the Barbarian Barret didn't get any hit, sadly. And here comes another big push. Bad thing is he has the evil baby dragon now. That's the only bad thing. He's going to push his golem. Good lining. I was waiting a bit just for him to place another troop. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Lumberjack. No way he has Mini P.E.K.K.A. Lumberjack in the same deck, to be honest. But it's okay. Go bowling. I'm defending quite well. I think it's not won already, but it's a bit harder. But at least every time I have the Goblin Cage, it's a nice defense. Guaranteed. Here is indeed anti-lining placement. I think there was a moment where he got a bit scared and he went with that combo again of Lumberjack, Mini P.E.K.K.A. alone. Crazy combo because I can defend that easy with a bowler plus skeletons. Here he goes Mini, the Mini P.E.K.K.A. And nice Barbarian Barrel though. There. The bowler, I don't know if it gives me some damage or something, but the gen does. Yeah, that was a good game. The bowler did some damage. The baby dragon there, I think I could have ignored that, but I don't know. Because of that, because I didn't ignore that, I got a bit scared and he went at the bridge with a golem, and that did scare me a bit, to be honest. I was scared, but I think I defended well still, because you have the Goblin Cage. Evil Goblin, even though the Evil Goblin Cage didn't do anything, it did here what a normal would do, but but yeah, he got desperate with that lightning. He went with all that defense. I go lightning, nice lightning, and this is unstoppable, I think, or maybe not. Tornado plus Lumberjack, but still that's a lightning range, so just a lightning. And GG, my friend. Bowling, nice bowling. Thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next video.